Hey guys, what is going on? Anthony here with Pistons Talk. Hope you guys are having a great morning so far. In today's video, wanted to talk to you guys about the Bojan Bogdanovic trade rumors. Now, I did make a video a couple days ago talking to you guys about the Los Angeles Lakers were interested. Well, now we have a better understanding of which teams are interested. We have more teams that have been added to the mix that are actually interested in Bojan, and we're going to break it down. So let's get into it. So this reporting is coming from hoopshype.com. They're a very reputable source. So in this article, they were talking about Bojan, John Collins, and Cameron Reddish. So it says NBA Notebook, Lakers, Knicks, John Collins, Bojan Bogdanovic, and free agency stock watch. So what we're going to do in this video is we're just going to go over to the Bojan section of this article. I'll read it to you guys and give you guys my final thoughts at the end of the video. After agreeing to a 2-year, $39 million extension with Detroit, the Pistons forward Bojan Bogdanovic is playing the best basketball of his career, averaging career highs of 21 points a game, field goal percentage of 50%, and three-point percentage of 43.7%. Bogdanovic's leadership and scoring has made him a favorite of the Pistons of head coach Dwayne Casey. Bogdanovic's strong play has led of numerous playoff caliber teams around the league in expressing interest in trading for him, including the Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, Dallas Mavericks, Atlanta Hawks, and among several other league sources told HoopsHype. Thus far, Detroit has been unwilling to engage in trade talks for the 33-year-old forward. Rival executives, however, are hopeful that the stance changes closer to the deadline if Detroit continues to remain in the cellar of the East, with Cade Cunningham expected to miss the rest of the season. So after reading that article, here are my final thoughts on these Bojan Bogdanovic trade rumors. The Pistons are going to have a lot of teams calling them about Bojan because he is a player that impacts winning. He's a player that is more than just a three-point shooter, and we've seen that as Pistons fans watching Pistons games. We know he's a good player. We talked about the Lakers yesterday. Reports come out that they offered a protected first and Patrick Beverley for Bojan, and Troy Weaver probably hung up the phone laughing, right? Now we hear that the Atlanta Hawks, Miami Heat, and the Dallas Mavericks have also put their hat in the Bojan Bogdanovic trade sweepstakes. Now, Miami and Dallas, to me, have players on their roster that make a lot of money and just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're Detroit. Now, Dallas, to their credit, they do have younger players. I know a lot of Pistons fans love Jaden Hardy, but he makes $1 million. Bojan makes $20 million. Trying to make this sense for you guys. Like, you could say you want Jaden Hardy, but you're going to probably have to take one of their other guys on their roster that make closer to Bojan's salary. You just can't trade Bojan for Jaden Hardy. The Mavs don't have the cap space to eat that contract up that Bojan does have. So, just wanted to clarify that because I see a lot of you guys saying let's get Jaden Hardy for Bojan. Like it's not realistic. Okay? Now, Dallas has high guys like Spencer Dinwiddie, Tim Hardaway Jr., Christian Wood, Dwight Powell on their roster, right? I just don't think any of those guys really move the needle for me personally. Now, I don't speak for all fans. You guys, I always tell you, let me know in the comment section what you guys think because I value your opinion. I look at the Dallas Mavericks, I don't really see a whole lot, right? I just don't. Same with the Miami Heat. Like, the Miami Heat have really good players, but they're not trading Jimmy Butler for Bojan. They're not trading Bam Adebayo for Bojan. What they'll probably offer you is Duncan Robinson. Like, are you really that excited about Duncan Robinson? I'm not. I think he's overpaid. I think ever since he got paid, he hasn't been that three-point shooter that he used to be. I doubt they're giving you Tyler Hero. I feel like he's a really big piece for them because they want to compete for the playoffs. So I look at Miami in the same light as I look at Dallas. I just think that they don't really have draft picks like the Lakers because they spend all their draft picks on players that they try to trade for. And they're a very old veteran team. So to me, I look at Miami, I'm like, yeah, you could be interested, but probably not going to make a trade with you. I think the one team on this list that makes the most sense is the Atlanta Hawks. And the Atlanta Hawks, obviously, they went through the rebuilding phase. You know, they drafted Trae Young, they get John Collins. You know, they start building foundation pieces. You know, they draft Cameron Reddish, DeAndre Hunter. They have a lot of young players that actually fit the Detroit Pistons timeline. And when I look at the Atlanta Hawks, I know immediately Pistons fans are going to go to John Collins. They're going to circle his name off the list right away, and I get it. He's 25, he's a lob threat, and he would fit seamlessly in the Detroit Pistons starting lineup. He would. But here's my thing, and I talked about it this week on a video about John Collins, is I'm concerned about his three-point shooting. He's shooting 20% from three this year, and that's not great. It's not. Now, he has had career years where he shot 40% from three in around, mid-30s, which is encouraging, but I don't know what happened this year. I don't know if that's a sign of him not getting enough touches from the outside, or maybe he's just having a slump. I don't know, but I also look at his contract. He's owed $80 million over the next couple of seasons, and that's a lot of money to be tied up if you're the Detroit Pistons. Like, if you think John Collins is going to be a superstar, then go for it, but personally, I think he's an above-average player. I just don't really think he moves the needle a whole lot for the Detroit Pistons. I think, adding him to the lineup would give, Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham a instant lob threat with Jalen Duren in the starting lineup. But I don't know. I think I would pass on John Collins, but there are other players on the Hawks roster where I look at it. Like, I really like DeAndre Hunter. And I know we have a lot of guards, but DeAndre Hunter is a really good shooting guard. He would pique my interest. AJ Griffin. Now, if the Hawks were to say, hey, we'll give you AJ Griffin, and obviously you have to work some kind of salary because AJ Griffin's on a rookie deal contract, but you're obviously going to be packaging players. I would be really interested in AJ Griffin because since he's got more playing time with Atlanta, he's actually really stepped up, and he's a really good player. I think, like I said, out of every team listed on here, Atlanta to me makes the most sense. But they also said there's several other teams that we don't even know about yet. There's teams that have inquired about Bojan. So I think over the next 2 months, you are going to see so many teams that really want Bojan Bogdanovic because he's a very good basketball player. And I think his value right now is the highest it'll ever be in the Detroit Pistons uniform. He's having a career year scoring. He has a career year from the field goal percentage and a career year from three. But like always, you guys, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of this reporting of the new teams that are interested in Bojan Bogdanovic. I will talk to you guys down below in the comment section. Like always, hope you guys are staying safe. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.